Principle number 3 is legacy. Live with a daily intent that is congruent with your life's purpose. So again, we'll start at the top. What does it mean to have a legacy? If vision is what you want, mission is how you're going to achieve it. Legacy is so that when you leave this planet, when you leave this country, when you leave this state, when you leave this community, people know why you were here. People know why you are here. So live with a daily intent. A daily intent. Every day you wake up and you think, how am I going to achieve what I want to achieve? So people remember why I was here, so that I did something, so that when I look back on my life 30, 40, 50, 75 years from now, I can say that my life was an inspiration to others. See, your life's either an inspiration or an imprisoning. So you can either imprison others or you can inspire others. So my challenge for you is live with a daily intent to inspire others. Live with an intent that's congruent with your life's purpose, meaning that it's going to help you achieve your life's purpose. Maybe you don't know what your life's purpose is. You don't have to, not yet. You have a chance to figure it out. I'll share with you mine to give you an idea. My purpose is to use my core genius of simplifying complexities, asking better questions, and communicating with inspiration and influence to fuel my core passion for educating, entertaining, and inspiring others to become less like most people and more like themselves, so that I can achieve my lifelong goals of being the best husband, the best father, the best friend, the best coach, the best teammate, and the best employer. All the while having a lot of fun doing it. That's my purpose. To use my genius, to fuel my passion, to achieve my lifelong goals. That's it. It's simple. It's simple. I could say that again and again and again, and I'll never forget what it is, because it's part of who I am, because it's part of my daily intent. So I want you to figure out, what is your daily intent? How are you going to move towards your purpose every day? Yeah, you could take a day off. I totally recommend it. Day offs are great. Days off are great. Never mind. So here's how we're going to do that. What I want you to do is think about your legacy. Think about what it means to be free. Think about what it means to achieve. You know, because over here, look, it says, the meaning of life is to... And we can't really figure it out, right? Because it's different for everybody. The way you read that chart, the way you look at your life is different than everybody else's life. What is the meaning of your life? See, because you know, again, we usually do what we usually do. So we usually have what we usually have. We usually create what we usually create. And we usually are who we usually are. What that means is, you ever have a really crummy day? What tends to happen? It gets better or it gets worse? It gets worse, right? Totally worse. Why? Because life follows thought. I want you to think about your thoughts often. Because if you're thinking, I'm having a crummy day, why does this always happen to me? I can't believe this is always the way it's going to be. And guess what? It is. Life follows thought. So if you're having a crummy day, it's probably going to get worse. That's the way we look at it. But if we're having a phenomenal day, an amazing day, a fantastic day, pick a synonym, pick a thesaurus, and find out what's the word you're going to use to describe your life. Because you get to decide how you want to feel. But imagine you're having a phenomenal day. Does it usually get better and better and better, or worse and worse and worse? Probably better, because in that moment, nothing else matters. You're going to make the best of that day no matter what. We usually do what we usually do. Miserable people find ways to be miserable. Sad people find ways to be sad in the best of scenarios. I have a friend who laughed at a funeral, her sister's funeral. She laughed. Why? Because that's all she could do, because she's an optimist. She knows she can't change the situation, but she can inspire others. By being sad, she imprisons them. She comes down to their level and sulks and remains sad. But that's not what she did. She lifted others up, because this is a happy day. When your friend moves on to another place, your brother, your sister, your loved one, whoever it may be, you want to live with a daily intent, and she did that every single day, whether it was the best day or the worst day. My challenge for you is to do the same. I want you to create a rhythm and a set of rituals for your life. What's the rhythm? Rhythm is how we're going to do it. Now that you know what you want, your vision, and how you're going to achieve it, your mission, then now I want you to set a rhythm and a set of rituals. So how you can achieve your life, you wake up, you do the same thing every day, you brush your teeth and you wash your face. That's not the kind of ritual that I'm talking about. But a ritual where you smile when you see your loved one, and every day you say, I love you. Or when you walk into an office and all the other leaders, all the other colleagues are around you, you greet each and every one of them with 100% energy as if you've never greeted them ever before. Because I want you to be charming, I want you to be charismatic, and I want you to own yourself. I want you to be who you are becoming. Is that a good challenge? Yes or yes? All right, that's great. Because principle number 4 is about your environment. Empower and excite others to take action and become leaders. Again, we'll start at the top. Environment. If vision is what you want, mission is how you're going to achieve it. Legacy is so that when you leave this planet or this country or wherever, people remember why you were here. The environment is everything that you surround yourself with. Everything in your environment, all of your surroundings, because that's what's going to influence you to become who you're becoming. We are who we are because of where we are. Where you are is why you are who you are. So if you surround yourself with inspiring people, you are probably going to be inspired. If you surround yourself with unhappy people, you do the math. So what I want you to do here is empower and excite others to take action and become leaders. That's what leadership's all about, creating other leaders so that the future leader is better than you. That is the idea here, because what I want you to do is think about all your friends, all your peers, all your colleagues, everybody that you know, whether it's in your community, whether it's in your workplace, whether it's in a campus community. Think about all these people. 3%. 3% are going to be the top leaders, the most engaged. They're going to take part in all the decisions. They're going to make everything a part of their lives. They're going to find a way to do it. It's just 3%. If I took a look at my friends, it isn't everybody. I am very rare in my group of friends. And we all are. We all are. So I take a look at my friends and yeah, they all inspire me in their own ways. Are they all going to take action the same way I take action? Are they all as committed and as strange as I am? Probably not. We all do what we do. And we do it in our own way. But 3% are going to be about the amount of people on this planet, maybe this country, maybe this community that you're in. They're going to take a lot of action. It's your job to focus on them. Focus on the people who matter. You know, I do a lot of seminars, a lot of workshops all across the country, and here's what I've noticed. Years and years back, I wasn't so good at this, and I used to, whenever there was somebody in the crowd who would be disturbing to somebody else, I used to focus on them, I used to pick on them, I used to go ahead and change their behavior now. But guess what? And then I took away from everybody else who was fine. Everyone else who was interested. I took their focus and I changed it. And that isn't my job. I'm not here to focus on the people who are distractions. I'm here to focus on people who want to change, who want to improve, who want to be bigger, better, faster, stronger, longer, whatever. Not the sad, lonely, tired, depressed, bored, anxious, or upset folks in the sessions. I want to focus on the people who are really going to make a difference. The 3%. Maybe it's 3 to 10%. At most, maybe it's 10%. But if you think about this, 59% of the world's wealth is controlled by 6% of the planet. 6% of the planet controls over 50% of the wealth. So anywhere between 3 and 10%. Starting to make sense, right? Here's the idea. Delegate becomes entrust, and the future leader becomes better than you. Don't delegate anymore. Delegate is a crummy word, and when you use crummy words, people feel crummy ways. Hey, I'm going to delegate stuff to you. You feel really empowered, don't you? No, not at all. Delegate, when we hear that word, we usually feel like Stump's getting duffed on our desk. I just said Stump's getting duffed. Stuff is getting dumped on our desk, right? Or in our workplace, or in our area, or in our email box, wherever it is. What I want you to do, and stop thinking of the word delegate, use the word entrust. We all love to be trusted. Instead of delegating to others, entrust them. Entrust them to do what they're better at than you. Perform at your genius level and entrust others to do what they're better at than you. That's what teamwork's all about. You want to create a great environment? Delegate becomes entrust, and the future leader then becomes better than you. And if you're thinking, well, how am I going to be the best husband, the best coach, the best friend, the best teammate, the best employer, the best whatever, if the future leader always becomes better than me? Well, in that process of creating great leaders, doesn't that make you better yourself? It sure does.